Welcome back to Guelph Fight Wrestle Hut. I am Andrew Sennedra. This is Jambalaya Jones, Captain Witchfingers, and this is our second of 3 videos. This one's going to be called, wrestlers in AEW that we think should be featured more. And my first guy is going to be Andrade L Edelow. I know he has been featured to a degree. We've already talked about him in the other videos. Whatever. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyways, I think he should be featured more because he seems to be floating around trying to buy people, and I think he should be in the ring a bit more because when he's in the ring, he's put on awesome matches with Pac and Cody Rhodes and his good match a tag match he had with Malachi Black. I just think he should be, on TV in matches a handful of times more.
Still think he needs to form this new faction. Get out of the HFO and create your own mafia style.
Yeah, go all Tony Montana.
Need some cockroaches in there.
My next guy, people might be like, why should he? Is Anthony Ogogo. I think he has a bit of a swagger and a character that is not in AEW. He has the background of professional boxing, which I'm pretty sure nobody else does in AEW. So he has, this sort of different type of aura about him being a professional boxer, and I think he could be featured more. And I think the more you get him in the matches, the more experience he has in ring, and gets a little bit more fluid with guys.
Yeah, and something about him, I know the Bowler is the leader of that faction, but I feel like
QT Marshall, the Bowler.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute, who the hell's that?
I feel like Gogo, he has an aura, he's the leader. When you see the faction together without him and then with Gogo, it seems with Gogo, it just seems so much more powerful and there's a presence once he's there. So
that's what I'm saying. He has this aura. There's a difference to him that it's almost like you have this guy Camarado seems like the guy in the background who's the bodyguard, but I almost feel like Gogo is the hitman. He's the tough guy. So. And actually that's the other guy I have on my featured more list is Camarado. I've seen, in matches, he does have some pretty solid matches. He does have his, strengths or test of strength sort of things that he does, or feats of strength, lifting guys. And I definitely think there's a character there to be harnessed in Camarado. And, he could easily be featured more. Not even just the singles, put him with Solo. They make a unique team. You got the big hairy caveman and, whoever the hell Aaron Solo is.
I think there's a missed opportunity there. Caveman should be in Jungle Express. Think about it, that faction makes so much better. Trios.
Yeah, you could have a Jungle Boy who's the younger caveman. This is his dad, the old caveman. So yeah, that's definitely a guy that I think should be featured more. I definitely also have Miro. Again, here's a guy who's been featured, sort of drifts away, comes back, is featured more. Now he's he did his God promos a few months ago. Now he's disappeared. I don't get it. He's so up and down with how they're featuring him. I definitely think he should be. I had him as a guy I was thinking of. Well, he already was the TNT champ, but he could eventually probably work his way up into the AEW champ. But definitely needs to be featured more because he's had some really strong matches with guys.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what he's doing. He's been yelling at God for the last 6 months or so. It's when is he actually do something? He's just still yelling at God. He's still pissed off. He wants his belt back. He just wants God to give him the belt back.
Yeah, that's so. And then my last guy I've mentioned, how he should be getting a title. I guess Wardlow has been featured more. They've been building, but I think he needs to be more heavily featured. That's where I'm emphasizing on heavily featuring Wardlow, moving him up, and maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe he'll win the TNT title and move up from there. So I definitely think a heavy feature needs to be on Wardlow.
Yeah, for sure. Because right now he's kind of a side character. He's not the main character. Yeah. He's within MJS shadows. So he needs to break free and then just do his own thing.
So that's what I mean by heavy featured.
Yeah.
Especially since he hasn't had too many longer matches either. His matches are pretty quick, so we don't really get to see his full potential.
He needs to fight someone tougher. Everybody dies too fast, right? He needs to fight someone that can handle a powerball.
Yeah, I think, and that's what I mean is it would be good to see him against some other people that aren't jobbers or something like that. Maybe against Jay Lethal or Nick Camarado or somebody. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be, and now we're moving on to your list. Who you got?
So I got Brian Cage. Like, I know this guy, this guy is like nowhere to be seen. That's why he needs to be seen. This guy is like a beast. He's a luchador. This guy does it all. Like
the biggest luchador out there.
he's a luchador mask. But like, where is he? He's nowhere to be found. He had some cool angles with Taz, but then like that story was like it was unfinished. Like,
that just drifted away.
I need more closure. Like. Yeah. You should come back, beat up Ricky Starks, beat up Taz, right? Like
he should almost get into something where, like, Ricky Starks like, you're not getting another shot unless you go through my boy Hobbs, right? Like there you go, he goes through Hobbs or something. Maybe he's the guy to defeat Hook. Maybe Ricky Starks. He's like, you're the only way you're gonna get the titles. You gotta go through my boys, and he's gotta beat them, and he beats Hook, which is really seeable, possible. That's very plausible because Cage is ridiculous.
And you see Taz raging, screaming, pulling his hair out.
I don't think he has it there, does he? But yeah, I definitely agree that like Cage should be featured more, but I also think that he's probably not.
I can see
unfortunate.
This is more wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Captain Dick Fingers.
Yeah. So the next one I have is Malachi Black. Like, I feel like this guy is like, he's like the heel. You're supposed to hate him. But everyone loves him. Like, he's got just a cool aura, cool presence, cool promos. He does like everything like kind of different.
Cool intro, cool tattoos.
He's very unique. So I was like, you gotta see this guy more, man. Come on.
And he's making people like.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely agree. Is like Malachi's sort of in the Andrade realm of like he's featured but not heavily featured enough. Like. He shouldn't be in 10-minute tag matches with Brody King. They should be in 15, 20-minute matches. He should also be doing single stuff. Brody King should be doing single stuff. That's a guy that should probably be featured more. He comes in and like it's almost like the Brody King, momentum's already gone.
Yeah, he needs to grow that faction. He's going to dominate.
So what is AEW doing? Well, that's our lists on people we feel should be featured more in AEW. We could probably do another list down the road and see who else has been swept underneath the rug and who should be brought back out. But that's who we think. Who do you think should be featured more in AEW that's been sort of off to the side? Let us know down in the comments. Let us know how great we are down in the comments or how much you want us off of YouTube. Feel free to let us know all that. Also check out all the descriptions if you want to support our channel, my channels, other ones down there. Support my band. Awesome, decent music depending on who's listening to it. But yeah, that's a fantastic shirt. I don't care what anybody says. That's a very nice, fantastic, vibrant shirt that Captain Witchfingers is wearing. And I didn't make him wear it. Anyways, until next time, folks.